This place is horrid. It was a world filled with nothingness. I look around, no single life form. Why am I here then? What is my purpose here? Am I really alone? I woke up at an alarming pace. My heart was beating very, very fast. I got up from the ground and looked around. There was nothing. Nothing. Not a single life form. Just myself. There was silence. I walked at a slow pace, carefully searching around. Even my footsteps cannot be heard. A dark orange sky, gray ground, dark hills. I have no memory of what had happened. Then I found something that caught my attention. It was green, that thing. It was like a light that shone in the darkness. I walked closer to it. It was spherical in shape, then slowly started to fade as I walked closely to it. By the time I reached it, it was gone. And then when I looked back, I was shrouded in darkness. I could see the orange sky, but the ground was black. The color of nothingness. It infected the lighter colors, influencing its own. I remained calm. For the first time, I heard something. It was the sound of wind, but I could not feel it. I walked cautiously, exploring this unknown world. I can hear my footsteps now. I could not see myself, nor could recognize myself. I felt like I was floating, but I can hear my footsteps. The footsteps were rhythmical, stepping 5 times per few inches. It was a loud thumping, but it even got more loud when I walked farther. The ground started to have color. It was a darker shade of gray, but I caught something in the corner of my eye. It was a strange force, blacker than black. It disappeared at the split second I looked at it. I tried saying something. Nothing. I started to shout. I shouted at the top of my lungs, but nothing came out. Only a horrible shouted silence. I start to feel my hands, but I find no arms. I can hear the wind now. I looked up, still orange, but hues of black and gray appear on the sky. I can see the horizon now. The hills were small. Then there was this thumping sound. It was right in front of me. When I walked forward, the thumping sound walked forward with me. It became louder and louder. Then a blinding white flash impaired my eyes for a second. I regained my consciousness. There was now a yellow, bright light on the sky. The gray ground started sprouting dark green dead plants. I can see a rectangular, something several meters away from me. I walked towards it. It was gray in color. It looked like a small one-story building. I knocked on the door. It opened by itself. There was nothing inside. I walked in. Then the blinding white flash appeared again. The small room was redecorated into a cafe. I looked outside. There was a street. It looked like an ordinary bustling street, only that there was no life force. I went outside. The atmosphere still seemed gray in hue. I looked up. The sky was still orange. The sun became brighter. It was sudden. There was a bicycle on the street, moving by itself. The pedals were moving by itself. The bicycle seemed to know where to go, until it vanished in the horizon. The blinding white flash appeared again. This time the world was much, much more greener. I walked on the sidewalk, even more farther. I could feel myself, but I could not see myself. I was invisible, until the flash appeared again. I thought 1 second, why do the flashes appear faster and faster? I saw a person. He was dying, crawling on the street, with dark blood oozing out of his chest. I wanted to help him, but I could not. I could just stare in agony. The flash appeared again. This time the man was running on the street. Looking back frantically, there seemed to be a pursuer. Then the pursuer can be seen. He was a man in a suit carrying a silver gun. He took the shot, and the man dropped dead. Then at the sudden moment, the flash appeared. There were more people this time. The earth seemed normal. I was back at the cafe. I could not move. I saw the same man who was running earlier. 1 frappuccino, please. He took a seat at one of the cafe's many seats. The man in the suit earlier arose from a chair across the room. He shot a girl right in the eyes. Then the waiter. Horrible screams can be heard, and sudden breaking sounds. Many were escaping. The man in the suit shot another elderly man trying to frantically escape from the table beside him. The man who was running earlier broke the glass pane and escaped, catching the attention of the hitman. The hitman tried shooting him several times, but missed. I could not move. but a force pushed me with them. As they ran, people disappeared, buildings collapsed, plants died. The sky became darker, the sun vanished, until it was the two of them running on the street. It was them alone. Still running, the hitman finally got a hit. He hit the man's chest, and at the same time the street disappeared. It was just the two of them in an empty world. The dying man crawled and tried to escape. The hitman finally reached him. He pointed his gun at the man's head. No, he shot him. The entire world went black. My head hurt like hell. It felt like I was the one who was shot. Then a giant string of memories invaded my brain. As it tried to piece together on what the hell has happened, I found myself back on where I was from, in a world filled with nothingness. I know everything now. It was horrible. Very, very horrible. My inside screamed, but still, nothing but a horrible shouted silence. It turned out the man who was shot was me. I was nothing but a hapless, sad soul, forced to relive a nightmare I would never forget. It went on, going forever, witnessing my death 1,000 times. I lost all hope. I had nothing to do but witness my own old self suffer in the hands of another. I was alone when I explored the world. I was alone when I watched it terraform. I was alone when I screamed with a horrible shouted silence. I was alone when I watched my own old self die in agony. I was alone when I felt my heart crush along with my entire world. I was alone when I walked to a single computer and typed my horrible, everlasting story.